This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cageside Press, and I'm here with #1 Bellator contender Corey Overtime Anderson, who will be fighting Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight championship in the finals of the Grand Prix this Friday. Corey, I mean, you've talked about a lot on stage, big fight. Just how do you manage it? Because obviously you don't want to get too excited, you don't want to overthink it. What's fight week like in terms of managing the emotions?
I mean, just keep it simple, man. The biggest thing right now is just making weight. You know, a lot of people, they get real overzealous, they start doing too much, and they start getting hurt, or they burn themselves out before the fight comes. Fight time comes, they're just flat. They did so much all week. They're so hyped up. You think about a kid making his debut in a big organization. And you see them, they say an adrenaline dump. I don't think it's an adrenaline dump. I think it's all week they didn't drain themselves to the point, yeah, you're excited now, but once the fight get going, you start realizing I didn't wasted all my energy all week overtraining and doing too much. So now the biggest thing is just keep it simple, man. You know, biggest thing to help you with that is the music you choose, I think. So I listen to like a R&B, slow stuff, like calming, like even spa music sometimes, just to help you relax in the room, to take your mind off the fight, so you're not always in that headbanger mode and your blood boiling, so you had a calm heart rate.
Do you play the calm music even like, let's say you're hitting the pads, you're maybe moving with the partners, light sparring a little bit during the week?
I do James Brown, like R&B funk, just some soul music, nothing crazy, not a hard beat, just something I can move to. Good to move my feet, but at the same time, it's not getting my blood pumping.
Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier, just like your career. It's been a long one, big wins. Some of the tougher ones didn't go your way. What are you most proud of in your game as you've grown as a martial artist with your skills and maybe even your mindset too?
The biggest thing for me is I never doubted myself. You know what I mean? And so many guys, you can doubt yourself and you start having a downfall. You know, you take those losses and I can go back and like, man, maybe I should be done with this. Maybe I should switch teams. Maybe I should do this, change up things I do. I just changed the recipe up, but I kept the same people around me, the same circle, and I just kept going. And the fact, like, I had the recipe and I had the right team from the beginning, that's what makes me proud. Like, I didn't have to sell out to go somewhere else. I didn't have to do anything crazy to get a title fight. I didn't sell my soul for social media followers and likes to get a title shot. I stuck to my game plan, and finally it came full circle.
When you look at Vadim, what's the most dangerous part of his game?
I mean, you can't take away his kicks, man. You know, he throws them from anywhere, and he throws them fast. You know, I feel like I have the advantage in everything other than the kicks, and with that, he is really good with his kicks. And, you know, I've said in every interview, and I'll say it over and over, even if he beat me or I'll beat him, whatever, his kicks are still going to be dangerous. You watch his fights, and the way he throws his kicks is like, he sets them up, but he sets them up to a fact where you don't even see him coming. You know what I mean? You have to see the tail he's throwing. And the tail isn't like in the punches, it's like where he's stepping his feet or where he's leaning off you to bring his leg up and for his body positioning.
Work with me a bit with your imagination, my final question. You know, you guys are going to make that walk. They're going to announce you. They're going to announce him. They're going to say go. What's going to be going through your mind as you step out there to the middle of the cage to fight him?
I got a whole game plan. We got a list, and the list was like 40-something different things that me and the coach wrote down that to keep in mind and focus. And those are the things I'm going over with every day. It's like a kid being in like a Catholic church or a religious church, and they got to say that prayer over and over and over. That's what my mind has been like pretty much all camp. When I'm sitting at home, just thinking about those codes, thinking about the game plan, making sure I don't forget it. So when I get in there, it's second nature. And that's what's going to be going through my mind as I'm walking down. Like, all right, here's the moment. All right, now remember, Mark said this. What's number one? What's number two? As we're going through the list, and all the way until the time to fight, then it's just going to be an actual reaction. Just go.
Corey, best of luck. Pleasure talking to you.